Hey guys, welcome to another Resource Pack devlog. With Java Aspects 5.0.0 out the door, it's time to get started on another resource pack for 1.18. This is my other incredibly popular resource pack, as in the one that I'm going to prioritize updating, called Music Plus. Music Plus changes how the in-game music plays, such as regrouping musics to make more sense with different biomes, and adding more tracks from the unused ones for the soundtrack. It also adds an in-game music player so you can choose which Minecraft songs to listen to while you're in-game, and you can even add custom songs to it by following a tutorial that I will link in the description. And the good news is, after the next resource pack update, that tutorial will still work exactly the same. However, you may have noticed that I have not actually opened the music player screen yet in this video, and that's because it's getting a pretty major overhaul in this update. So first off, I'd like to show you my keybinds for the game right now. My keybinds for Open Music Player /emote are set to button 5 on my mouse. Open Music Player /emote, you say, what? Well, let's hit that button. Oh! Look at that! We're immediately in the music player. No more pausing the game, settings, wait for it to load, click up here, and then you're in the music player. No, that's way too much work. Click one button and pull up your playlist. This is my #1 selling point for this update. I mean, you can get the whole soundtrack in-game just immediately by pressing one button. Now, even though this is cool, it's not all that's in the update. I'm also adding a few new tracks. So for starters, all of the 1.18 music is now going to be in the music player. Stand Tall, Left to Bloom, Ancestry, Wending, Infinite Amethyst, One More Day, Other Side, Floating Dream, Comforting Memories, and An Ordinary Day are all accessible from the game itself. Also, Minecraft Earth music is getting added, so that's Earth and Sprouting by Shawnee Jang. That's all they ever made for that game, disappointingly. But in case you're worried that you can't do your silly Fortnite dances in Minecraft anymore, that this pack is installed, don't worry, because if you notice the first toggle on the screen is called emotes, just hit that, and you can now emote as normal. You can even change your emotes from the screen, just like the normal emote screen, so nothing from the original screen's functionality is lost here. This update also comes with 2 major quality of life improvements, especially for mobile players. So see this scroll bar on the right? See how it's absolutely gigantic compared to normal scroll bar sizes, which look more like this? Yeah. Now touch players also get a scroll bar in this menu, so you can use a scroll bar to avoid accidentally clicking on a song and starting to play it. This should save you a lot of annoyance because you actually still can't stop songs. It's a feature I would love to add, but there is no ability to stop songs in this game for some reason using a resource pack, so you'll have to use my slider. At least now you shouldn't be misclicking songs anymore. Also, if you are interested in how much is left of your song and you just want to keep this screen open instead of playing the game, when you play a song, you will now see a duration bar appear on the bottom. This duration bar will load and go throughout the song, and when the song finishes, it will stop and disappear. This was actually a feature in the previous version of the pack, however, it only worked in the start screen, and that's because in-game, when you close the music player and open it back up, it would desync with the song, and that kind of defeated the whole purpose. Now, it does disappear when you close the screen and reopen it, which is kind of unfortunate. However, I think having it in-game at all is very nice. The other major thing this update does is it adds a whole bunch of new subpack options, or actually it just redoes some of them. So for example, the default, instead of being called just default, now it's called dimension-based music, includes extra songs. So that means that no matter where you are in the overworld, you'll hear the same playlist, it'll just randomly select from it, and you can also get songs that are not in the game by default, like Door or Chris, which are not normally accessible in-game. If you select the second pack option, it's the same as dimension-based music, so 3 playlists, 1 for each dimension, but you're not getting those extra songs in it like Chris. So if you're a purist, then you don't have to listen to any of those unused songs, or songs from Minecraft Earth. Then we've got terrain-based music with extra songs. This is new in this update. It is based on the 1.18 terrain features, so caves, cliffs, water, and every other situation. There are now 4 overworld track playlists, plus nether biomes have their own separate playlists from 1.16. If you don't want the extra songs, once again, you can select it without the extra songs as well. And finally, There is the total music mix, which was in the previous version of the pack, but now it's just a little clearer. Any song plays anywhere. There is only one playlist for the game to select from, and it is used in every situation. Then, the other pack options are pretty much unchanged from the last update of Music Plus. There's Old Music, which this used to be called Old Music Plus. Now it's just called Old Music Only, includes Nether and End music. And then there's Oldest Music Only, which doesn't have unique Nether or End music. That was Old Music. It was kind of confusing to have Old Music and Old Music Plus, so I tried to make it a little better. Then Festive Music Only, Custom Music Only, if you only want to hear songs that you've added through your custom music container, and no automatic for a music player. That means that you will never hear a song automatically in-game, and you'll only hear them when you play them in the music player or with commands. Speaking of commands, if the music player isn't exactly your thing, you can now play all the 1.18 songs through commands as well. I've added their sound events, like so song.otherside will now play the music disc. And you can also play the new Minecraft Earth and Caves and Cliffs albums by going play sound album.caves and cliffs, or by going /play sound album.earth. And don't worry, if you're a fan of using the music discs shuffle option, Otherside can now also play through this option. If the file size of Music Plus at over 100 megabytes turns you away, but you would still really like to use the music player, you should try Player UI Lite instead. This doesn't have any of the music groupings, pack options, or command features, or any of the extra stuff, but it does have the music player section with all the songs from base Minecraft. It doesn't include extra songs though, so there's no Chris, no Door, no Ancestry, no Minecraft Earth songs, but you can play all the base songs, and you can still use custom songs with it. Yes, the good news is that this update is fully compatible with the custom music container, as I said it would be, so there is no need to re-download custom music container. The version that you made before with all your custom songs will still continue to work in this update. There is one major feature I would like to add before Music Plus 2.3.0 comes out, and that is a sidebar on the side to select the album quickly so you can jump between these albums without scrolling the whole way down. The scroll bar being larger should help a little bit with this, but for example, controller players are going to take forever to scroll all the way down there. I mean, okay, this isn't too bad, but it's longer than you want to take. I would really love to add the sidebars that they added in the Marketplace and Persona screen recently, but the UI file is completely stumping me. Totally honest, full disclosure, yeah, I'm not amazing at UI. I can't comprehend what's going on in there. I've looked at it for over an hour and just tried different things, and I cannot get the sidebar to work with the music player. If you know how to use the sidebar and have an example pack where you create your own buttons in it, I'd love that, because then I can actually make what I want in this music player, but otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I know this wasn't much of a devlog because I didn't show much of actually developing the pack, but that's because most of this development was done at the same time as Java Aspects 5.0.0, and I was focused on that one. Fortunately, it means that you don't have to anticipate for as long for this update because you might not have even known about it until now. So anyway, that is the end of this log. I hope that this update with the in-game music player will be able to go out soonish, but for now, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.